What is up, guys? Drew Martin here in not Las Vegas, Nevada, actually the Sunshine State, talking championship weekend best bets. It's been a overall good season, guys. If you've been following along all year long, we got the best bet record 16-13. Nothing great, but overall are up positive 1.7 units, which if you're new to sports betting, units just kind of a way to kind of track how you're doing, profit or losing money. So 1.7 units for $100 better, you're up $170 betting every single game for $100. So to just put that in perspective here, guys, 16-13 overall, kind of low volume. And we got 3 plays for this weekend, 2 on Friday night, 1 on Saturday. So we'll get after them now. Actually starting in under 3 hours with this first game. Conference USA Championship game, UAB at Marshall, the 7 p.m. Eastern on CBS Sports Network. We got UAB, actually Marshall the favorite, -4.5, 43.5 being the total. So I like the UAB Blazers +4.5, get the underdog over a field goal with a really low total. Talking about Marshall here, their quarterback, Grant Wells, they went to him early on in the season. He's good, but he's young. He did throw 5 interceptions his last time out against Rice. They ended up losing that game. And look, this is a good team mainly because of their defense. Their defensive numbers have been great all season long. They're actually number 1 in the nation, giving up just 11 points per game. Second in rush defense and total defense, and in rush defense, excuse me. But when you really break it down against who they face, the offenses in Conference USA, I think they kind of got away pretty easy scheduling-wise. And the fact that their out of conference was against UMass, which in my opinion is probably the worst team in all of Division I college football. They also played Eastern Kentucky. So I think that those numbers are kind of inflated. And having to go up against a UAB team with a experienced quarterback, playmakers on the outside, I think they're going to have a little bit more trouble here than just giving up 11 points per game. So talking about the UAB side, Bill Clark, their head coach, the most underrated head coach in all of college football, in my opinion, guys. What he's been able to do here since they shut down the program, he stayed around and has built it to, this is going to be their 3rd appearance in the Conference USA Championship game since coming back from shutting down the program. He's the main reason why. He's got a good quarterback in Tyler Johnson. This is going to be his 3rd time in the Conference USA Championship game. A lot of quotes coming out of the UAB side in terms of just motivation for this game off of last year's loss in the conference championship game to FAU. That was Lane Kiffin coached FAU, a really good Conference USA team overall. They're not looking to lose this matchup. Plus the fact they're the healthiest, the most active roster they would have had all season long. They're getting 20 players back for this game. So UAB as the underdog. I wouldn't be surprised if the Blazers win this outright. I did put a little bit of money on UAB on the money line. But for record-keeping purposes here with the best bet record, I like UAB +4.5 against Marshall tonight in the Conference USA Championship game. So we got a couple guys in here from Twitter and YouTube. All guys, welcome in. Big Ragu, Bang Bang, Dr. M, Vincent Curley. So, yeah, guys, welcome in. Bang Bang saying the glasses make me look smarter. Well, thanks for that, bud. I appreciate it. Anything I can do to get a little bit more intelligence angle on my side, I'll take. So we got another game here, Friday night lights action, the second best bet for this week. Ball State and Buffalo, 7:30 Eastern on ESPN. The MAC championship, you know, MAC's becoming America's favorite conference very quickly here. We got 69 being the total with Buffalo -13. Seems like a lot of people out there liking Ball State from whatever I've heard so far this week. And you can see why. They got a good quarterback, Drew Plitt. You know, he can throw it around. He's pretty athletic as well. Well-coached team under Mike New. The thing is, I don't know. I think that they're a little bit kind of that public underdog. I hate, you know, not that I hate that saying. It's just, it's kind of tough to realize what that's all about. I think Buffalo's going to roll them tonight, guys. This Buffalo Bulls team, very good under Lance Leopold. A stat here that I love about Buffalo, and since their head coach is taking over, you know, one thing in college football, when a head coach takes over, that 3rd season is pretty key. 2nd, 3rd season, well, especially with Buffalo and what this program has done. Lance Leopold came to Buffalo from Wisconsin Whitewater, which is a Division III program, which he dominated at. So it was always a question, could he do it in Division I football? Well, could he do it? Since 2017 in his third season, they're 30-13 against the spread. That's 70% win rate. That's number one betting team in all of college football since 2017. 30-13 against the spread, 4-1 just this year alone. They've won 11 of 12. They've covered 10 of 12. So stepping in front of Buffalo is a really tough ask. The running back, Jared Patterson, I think he should get more Heisman hype, averaging over 8 yards per carry. Their over is 9-2, their last 11. But the thing that worries me about this total going over, one, it's been pushed up, so we're not getting the best of numbers. Plus the fact both of these two teams don't really run up tempo, and both of them keep it on the ground a lot. So I could see this number kind of, or the clock kind of rolling a little bit here. So overall, I'm staying away from the total, but looking to lay it with the Buffalo Bulls here, -13. We get them under 2 touchdowns. And another fact here about Ball State, why I'm looking to fade them. Caleb Huntley, their best player, opted out within the last couple weeks. And the fact they're down 2 offensive linemen. Plus the fact the MAC, when you're going up against the better teams in Buffalo's division, Ball State did drop their only game to the opposite side there. So it's kind of a little bit tough this year in 2020, just scheduling wise, different conference, different divisions and different conferences kind of equal up where you can inflate your numbers a little bit. And I think that's happened a little bit here with Ball State. So overall, Buffalo -13 is the second bet of the best bet video here. So that's Friday night action. Couple more guys joining in. Levi liking Buffalo as well. So good stuff, man. Jeff saying take the over. I wouldn't bet the under in the MAC game, Jeff. It's just, both of these two teams not running up tempo. That's the thing keeping me off of it. But if you made me bet the total, I would be on the over. But for the best bets, guys, Friday night action got Buffalo -13 and UAB +4.5. We'll hit the Saturday game here real quick to keep this under 10 minutes. We got it on Fox, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific time here. Mountain West Championship game, Boise State, San Jose State. We got Boise laying 6.5, 56 being the total. San Jose State +6.5 is the play here, guys. Talking about the Boise side, 5-1, 3-3 ATS, so a small loser overall against the spread. They're 14-0 all-time against San Jose State. But the thing is, and this is the whole handicap here, San Jose State is a different team this year. The way that they've recruited, as good as they are on the defensive front, their defensive 7 is by far the best defensive 7 in the Mountain West, in my opinion. Boise State, they've lost their last 3 of 4 against the spread. I don't think they're playing all that good of football really over for the whole season of 2020, but especially down the stretch here, I don't think that they've looked all that good. And they're going up against San Jose State that is dominated against the spread. I mean, 6-0 straight up, depending what number you bet them at, 6-0 against the spread. They're also 9-2, their last 11 as an underdog, 3-0 as an underdog in 2020. This is their first conference championship game since 1991. And if you're wondering where San Jose State was in 1991, they were actually in the Big West. That's not a Division I conference. So really their first Division I college football championship game. And they're excited. The quotes are great. As opposed to Boise State, this is their 5th conference championship game in just their last 8 years. Brent Brennan, Mountain West Coach of the Year. And their defensive front led by Cade Hall. He's got 9 tackles for loss, 8 sacks on the year. They've covered 41 points in their last 4 games. That's not winning the games by 41 points. That's they're covering the spread by 41 points more than the odds makers and betting market is saying they would. So they've been destroying the point spread of late, guys. I think San Jose State is underrated overall, getting near a touchdown. Sprinkled a little bit on the money line here for San Jose State to win the Mountain West Championship game, but for record-keeping purposes, on San Jose State +6.5 in this game. So, yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat box here on YouTube at Drew Martin Bets, Facebook Drew Martin Bets as well, and obviously on Twitter as well at Drew Martin Bets. So, yeah, hopefully 2-0 tonight, swim in Friday Night Lights action, and 1-0 on Saturday. So, guys, that's it. In recap, We got San Jose State plus 6.5. Buffalo tonight, minus 13. And we also got the UAB Blazers plus 4.5. So hopefully a 3-0, if not 2-1 weekend here, guys. And feel free to shout me out on Twitter at Drew Martin Bets. Please smash the like button if you're liking the content, guys. And best of luck with your bets this weekend. Have a fun, safe weekend, guys.